Hello, my name is Horion Gracie. Since my brother Royce's impressive victories in reality fighting matches, everyone now recognizes the importance of ground fighting. As a result, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu has become the #1 source of Jiu-Jitsu instruction in the world. Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Intermediate was designed to build on the foundation that was established in our first series, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Basics. If you have practiced and mastered the techniques presented in the basics, you will find that your effectiveness in self-defense will be greatly enhanced by this new intermediate series. Many times in a fight, you will find yourself in a cross-mount position. The techniques we'll show you in this tape will increase your confidence in how to handle this critical situation. In this tape, we'll show you how to handle the cross-mount position, from the top or from the bottom. We will start by reviewing some of the techniques that we saw in the basic series. Once you're laying across your opponent like this, hold the wrist with one hand, bring your hand under his arm, secure your wrist. Be sure to keep your elbow next to his ear, lift the elbow up, and then slide the hand downwards. One more time, please. Elbow next to the ear, hold his wrist with your hand. Be sure not to use the thumb. The hand goes under, secure your wrist, protect your face, lift the elbow up, and slide the hand down. Another technique that we saw in the previous series is when you see the person lifting their head up, you put your head on the ground, bring your hand under his neck, around the neck, turn your body sideways, step over, hold your own wrist, cinch up the neck, turn your body sideways, and then arch back. So we have this movement that you go into this arm lock. If the person, and I'm trying to go for the arm this way, if he straightens the arm, you can bring this hand under, hold your own wrist, and then force the arm backwards, hyperextending the joint of the elbow this way. Let's bring this in here, Royce. So from here, I'm trying to go for this. He straightens the arm, I hold it down, and with my wrist, raise his arm upwards, hyperextending the joint of the elbow. 1, 2, he straightens the arm. You just kind of let it fall into the groove here. Push down with the hand and raise this arm, lifting the joint of the elbow upwards. That's the move. Secure the arm, go under. As I'm struggling for this, he straightens the arm. Before I was able to lock my elbow next to his neck. As I do this, he straightens the arm, and then I push down with the hand and raise the joint of the elbow. Okay. From this position, he can also move the hand around and find himself in here, with the hand down this position. In this case, you hold the hand on the wrist, bring the second hand under the arm, hold your own wrist. Turn your body sideways, put the leg over his head, and pushing off this leg, bring his arm down that way. So from here, 1, secure your own wrist, turn your body sideways, leg over the head, brace yourself on this foot, and push his hand back. The idea, once again, trap the wrist, hold your own wrist, turn your body sideways, step over. As I lean up, my whole body pulls his arm up and the hand pushes it back. Turn to the other side, Royce. So from here, this is one move. Raise the elbow, slide down. As soon as I reach for his wrist, he straightens the arm. I go for this move, hold the hand down. And then as he turns the hand to go downwards, I want to hold his wrist in place and then lift this arm underneath his elbow to force and hyperextend the joint of the arm backwards, right here. Hold the wrist and then straighten the arm upwards. If he brings the hand down, you can secure the wrist with this hand. Second hand comes under, hold your own wrist. Turn your body sideways, step over the head, brace yourself with this foot, lean back, and bring his hand back. Hold the wrist, bring the hand under, turn your body sideways, step over the head, and then lean back, bringing his hand backwards. Okay. Another situation that might arise at this point is when the person has the hand on your collar with the thumb inside like this. You could bring your hand under his arm. With the help of this hand, feed your collar to this hand and grab way up, the higher the better, to secure this arm next to you. From here, use this hand on this side of his body to prevent him from following you as you walk around to his upper body this way. So you walk around, put your leg this way here, hold his wrist, hold your own wrist, shift the leg, and bring the hand backwards. One more time. So from here, grab the collar, securing his arm. The hand goes to this side of his body to prevent him from walking around with you when you walk to his head. You can use your hands to pin his head, turn him sideways, and hold his wrist. I'm holding my hands this way. Got my wrist with one hand and his wrist with my other hand, just like this. From here, pull his arm forward, gluing his elbow to your chest, and then torque back that way. One more time, boys. Find your collar. With the help of the first hand, open the collar, grab your own collar way up. Put your hand next to his body here so he doesn't follow you. Walk around, roll him sideways, and if you want to go further back, to lean your weight behind his back. This way, leaning forward is good. Hold the wrist, grab your own wrist. Leg over his head, put your leg up or put your knee on the ground. Either one. Turn the horse a little more, please. Right here. From here, once you have the arm secured like this, bring his hand out, gluing it to your chest, and then turn over backwards. Let's do this one more time from here, right here. Then across the side, grab the collar, bring the hand back, walk around. My hand is here to block him. Turn him over, secure the wrist, put your leg over the head, standing up, or on your knees, either one. Glue his arm to your chest, bring the arm outwards here, and then bring the hand back the other way. One more time on the other side, please. So from this position, this hand, feed the collar to the other hand, securing this arm. Bring your hand back to block his hip from following you. Walk all the way around. Roll your opponent sideways. Put your leg up if you want. Hold his wrist with one hand. Hold your wrist with the other hand. Bring his arm out and then turn him back this way. You can keep this leg up, or you can put the leg down, pinning his head, whichever one you want. They're both right. We'll look at this from another angle. Grab the collar, put your hand on this side to prevent him from following you. Walk around, turn him sideways. There's his arm. Secure the wrist with one hand. Hold your own wrist. As I said, you can keep your knees down, or you can put your leg up. Glue his elbow to your chest. Bring his hand forward, and the torque is on the whole body turning back. From here, bring it up. 1, 2, bring it back. Sometimes when you find yourself in this position, and you grab the collar, securing the collar here, put your hand on this side, walk around, trap his arm, roll him over, and you get his arm here, holding the wrist, get your own wrist, and you get ready to do this move. Boys, get aside please. Grab your collar, hand on the ground, walk around, turn him over, and you get ready to do the move, just like you did right now. Either the guy's very strong or he holds on to his belt and you can't pull his hand out. So now he's got a good grip to this and I just can't yank his hand out. What you want to do here is let go of your wrist and grab your collar again. By reaching for your collar again, your elbow, the elbow rests right on his ribs. So from this position, let go of your wrist, grab your collar again. Put your leg up. The elbow, the tip of the elbow is right here sitting on his ribs. So 1, grab your collar. 2, put your elbow on his ribs, raise your knee, sit back, and fall into the arm lock from this position here. To raise your hip and hyperextend the arm. Grab the collar, trap the arm, bring the hand on this side, walk around, put your leg up, hold the wrist. He's got a hold of his belt. If I can't get his hand out of here, I'll grab my own collar one more time, which brings my elbow right here to his ribs. Put my knee on his ribs, sit back, control the arm, and then raise the hip to hyperextend the elbow. Let's do this from the side here. Knee across the side, bring my hand under, find the collar. Put this hand on this side of the body, walk around, turn him over sideways. Turn his head a little more this way. From this position, he got a hold of his belt. Right, once he's got his belt here, I hold my wrist, I hold his wrist, my hand stays on the collar like this, my elbow right here on this rib, put my knee up, sit back, and go for the arm lock, raising my hip and hyperextending the elbow. One last time to the side, please. So from here, he's got the arm raised, the hand goes under, grab the collar. This hand goes to this side of the body, walk around, turn him over, leg up, he grabs the belt, I can't pull his hand out, go back to your collar, the hand stays on his wrist, rest your elbow on his ribs and put your knee on his ribs. Go back, straighten the arm, hold the wrist and raise your hip.